Alright, picture us huddled at a cafe, neon signs flickering outside, as I spill the tea on episode 12 of Asterisk the Summer Hikaru Died Asterisk. This ep is like a humid summer night where the air is thick with secrets, and every cicada chirp feels like it's whispering, something's asterisk wrong asterisk. We're back in Yoshiki's rural village, with the supernaturals creeping closer, and our boy's grappling with the fact that his best friend Hikaru ain't Hikaru anymore. He's an imposter wearing his buddy's face, memories, and that goofy grin like a mask that's too perfect. Episode 12 cranks the tension with a mix of festival prep, teen banter, and a haunting dive into the village's dark underbelly. The episode kicks off with Yoshiki and Hikaru helping set up for the village festival. Think paper lanterns swaying, stalls getting rigged for takoyaki, the whole summer vibe. Yoshiki's holding decorations, sweat on his brow, while Hikaru hums a tune acting so asterisk Hikaru asterisk it's painful. The big moment hits early. Asako, their spunky classmate, ropes them into folding origami cranes for the festival shrine offering. She's all chatter, joking about how Maki resident Lamont psychic flopped his crane so bad that it looks like a crumpled napkin. The scene's light, with Hikaru laughing too hard at Maki's expense, but there's this undercurrent to Yoshiki's side-on glances at Hikaru, like he's searching for cracks in the facade. The imposter's smile lingers a bit too long, and when he hands Yoshiki a crane, their fingers brush, and Yoshiki flinches. It's subtle but asterisk damn asterisk, it's like the show's daring you to feel the ache. Then we get a curveball, a flashback to a late-night chat between Yoshiki and his mom Kazumi, who's stitching a yukata for the festival. She drops village lore casually, mentioning how the mountains have impurities tied to old rituals people used to leave offerings to keep spirits at bay. Yoshiki's half listening, but when she mentions a hiker who vanished years ago, only to return acting strange, his ears perk up. The parallel to Hikaru is screaming, and the show leans into it with a creepy visual, a silhouette in the woods, eyes glinting unnaturally. Back to the present, the festival prep takes a turn when Hikaru wanders off to help old man Mikasa with shrine duties. Yoshiki follows, paranoid, and overhears Mikasa muttering about a broken barrier and something slipping through. The elder's grizzled face is all shadows, and when Hikaru catches Yoshiki eavesdropping, he just grins too wide, too calm. Hard. Stops. The climax hits at dusk. Yoshiki and Hikaru end up alone by the shrine, fireflies flickering like tiny ghosts. Hikaru starts talking about the festival's history, voice soft but asterisk off asterisk, like he's reciting something ancient. He mentions a promise the village made to the mountains, and when Yoshiki presses, Hikaru leans in too close and whispers, "What if I'm not the only one who came back?" Cue a flashback to a grainy memory of the real Hikaru, laughing by river, now overlaid with this imposter's voice. It's a gut punch, blending nostalgia with dread. The episode ends on Yoshiki staring at the shrine, lanterns glowing, wondering who or what else is hiding in plain sight. Vibe check. Episode 12 is a slow burn banger, balancing slice of life warmth with a creeping horror that makes your skin prickle. It's less about jump scares and more about the quiet terror of doubting someone you love. The festival prep grounds in small town charm, but those low drops and Hikaru's uncanny moments. They're like ice in your coffee, sharp and jarring. It's Yoshiki's emotional tug of war that steals the show grief, suspicion, and the desperate need to hold onto his friend, even if he's not real. Segame's Pictures is serving asterisk looks asterisk with this adaptation, and episode 12 is no exception. The art style stays loyal to Moki Moki's manga per Katakawa's official art, with its lush, almost tactile depiction of rural Japan. The festival setup scenes are a visual feast, golden now sunlight bathes wooden stalls, paper cranes flutter in the breeze, and the village feels alive, like you could step into it. The animation's fluid as Soko's bouncy gestures, Maki's exaggerated flailing, and Yoshiki's subtle flinches are drawn with care, making every emotion hit hard. That shrine scene at dusk? Pure magic. Fireflies glow with a soft green pulse, and the lanterns cast warm oranges against the cool night tones. It's hauntingly beautiful, amplifying the eerie whisper of Hikaru's bombshell line. Let's gush. The character designs are a standout. Yoshiki's expressive eyes carry the weight of his turmoil, every furrowed brow and hesitant glance feels raw. Hikaru's design is a masterclass in subtle horror. His smiles are warm, but stretched just a hair too wide, and his movements have this uncanny smoothness, like he's gliding. The flashback to the real Hikaru by the river uses a softer, almost watercolor-like filter, making the memory feel fragile and precious. Sound designs on point too, cicadas hum like a heartbeat, and the shrine's wooden creaks add tension without overdoing it. The manga's detailed panels pre-impress translate beautifully, especially in crowd scenes where every villager feels distinct. Kind nudge for improvement, the pacing in the flashback with Kazumi feels a touch abrupt. Manga readers know Moki Moki lingers on these low moments to let the dread sink in, but the anime condenses it, making the hiker's story feel like a quick aside. A few extra seconds of silence or a slower pan over the woods could have milked the creep factor. Also, while the festival scene shines, some background characters, random villagers, get a bit of the copy-paste NPC vibe, similar faces, limited animations. It's minor, like wishing a lot had a fancier foam art, but giving them a bit more flair could elevate the immersion. Still, the visuals are a knockout, blending cozy and creepy like a pro. Spilling my coffee-stained heart here, episode 12 of Asterisk, The Summer Hikaru Died Asterisk is a perfect slice of why this series is a 2025 must-watch. The show is a slow burn horror gem with BL undertones, weaving grief, identity, and supernatural mystery into a tapestry that's both intimate and unsettling. Yoshiki's struggle loving someone who might not be someone anymore is the emotional core, and this ep nails it with the trans scene's gut-wrenching whisper. I'm obsessed with how it balances teen hijinks. Maki's origami fail have me cackling with cosmic dread. Honest critique? The lore drops can feel rushed, and side characters like Asoko and Maki are fun but still waiting for their big moment. Kindly, they're teetering on plot device territory, but the manga hints they'll shine later. Series overview. It's a masterclass in building tension, using Yoshiki and Hikaru's bond to explore what makes us human when the lines blur. I'm crossing fingers for episode 13 to lean into the festival's chaos, maybe a full-on impurity sighting or a deeper dive into the village's promise. If it keeps this momentum in Sagam's track record, per official promos, is solid, we are in for a classic. This feels like our cafe now at its intense, heartfelt, and leaving me buzzing for the next step. What's got asterisk hyped about this one? Let's dish.